right, a very good evening to you. Many thanks for joining us tonight on the broadcast. This is KUTV Weekend Live. So much in store for you tonight. But first, let's take a look at the highlights. United States of America joins the Israel-Iran war in aid of Israel as U.S. drones strike key nuclear bases in Iran, confirms Donald Trump. Former DP Rigathi Gachagua accuses the government of sponsoring goons. Youths from Embu, Mombasa and Narok pledged to join demonstrations on the 25th of June in remembrance of those who lost their lives last year. Nominated UDA MCA Beth Wahito dies in a tragic road accident.
This is Weekend Live with Anyango, Sylvia.
That is right. On the sign language interpretation tonight is Naomi Ombui. Remember, this broadcast is also coming to you live on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya. You can also send us your feedback. Engage with us on X at KUTV_Kenya, at Anyango Sylvia KE. We begin. Now, the Iranian government, under the leadership of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has intensified its confrontational stance against Israel following last night's events. On June 21st, U.S. President Donald Trump authorized strikes named Operation Midnight Hammer, targeting Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan nuclear facilities in Iran using bunker buster bombs and Tomahawk missiles. Trump declared the strikes a spectacular military success, claiming Iran's nuclear infrastructure was completely and totally obliterated. Iranian officials, on the other hand, denounced the strikes as heinous crimes and violations of diplomacy and international law, warning of everlasting consequences. President Trump emphasized the U.S. commitment to eliminating nuclear threats from Iran while exploring diplomatic avenues to end the ongoing conflict.
Thank you very much. A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
Now, coming back in the country, today's church service, attended by impeached Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, yet again was filled with criticism and accusations directed towards the Kenya Kwanza government. Gachagua has reiterated his accusation that President William Ruto is using goons to meet his political scores. Gachagua claimed that the Interior and National Administration's Principal Secretary Raymond Omolo and Nairobi County Governor Johnson Sakaja are paying goons to disrupt protests. Vincent Karoli with more details.
Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, accompanied by opposition leaders including DCP Deputy Party Leader Cleophas Malala, continued with his attacks on the Kenya Kwanza government. Today he accused the government for using goons to attack innocent people.
Unajua hii wabunge wamebebewa akili na kasongo. Akili yao waliwacha wakapatia kasongo. Sasa pale kwa kasongo nyumbani Eldoret anatuma hii mtu ya soprano. Anamwambia wewe mtu ya soprano, kuja hapa. Anasema yesa, wewe mtu ya soprano. Semeni yesa, wewe mtu ya soprano, kuja hapa.
Gachagua cited that the government-sponsored goons have been paid by the Principal Secretary for Interior and National Administration, Raymond Omolo, and Nairobi County Governor Johnson Sakaja to disrupt protests.
William Ruto has sunk our country so low that he is using goons to run the country. Wakati ya Gen Z, alitumia huyu Sakaja na PS Raymond Omolo kutafuta wahuni, wakakuja wakakoroga Gen Z na kuingia parliament. Wakajaribu kuwekelea ati ni sisi. Juzi tumeona huyu governor amechukua wakora, wamepiga watu, wamepora mali ya watu. Huyu governor hajashikwa mpaka wa leo. Na nimesikia watu ya Kenya Kwanza wakisema ati wale wanapanga kuharibu 25th washikwe. Wale wanapanga bado fanya. Yule amefanya makosa bado.
However, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja has come out clear about the claims
of every Kenyan. I have never used violence to gain power, and I never will. My record speaks for itself. These accusations are not only false, they are a desperate attempt by certain well-known individuals whose political careers are marked by violence, by intimidation, by chaos, who have gone as far as to hire goons to come and infiltrate protests and say that I'm the one who sent them.
Cleophas Malala, on the other hand, told the police not to use goons on the upcoming 25th June protest, lecturing IPO and Safaricom for protecting Deputy Inspector General for Police Eliud Lagat.
Leo ni rais amesimama hapa. Nataka nikuje nisimame hapa peke yangu, ninyoroshane na hao wanaume, niwapeleke mbio. Wakwende wasikwende jameni. Waende wasiende. Waende wasiende. Wapotee wasipotee. Wanaume wanasema wapotee.
Sasa hivi pia wewe wanakutumia. Ati ukuje hapa useme mimi ni fire si fire. Mimi ni noma si noma. Na wewe mwenyewe upige ndugu yako akufe alafu pia wewe utolewe. So Kindiki, stop being used. Unatumiwa vibaya kuleta fujo.
Speaker of the National Assembly Moses Wetangula, on the other hand, speaking at Christ the King Cathedral in Bungoma, urged the politicians to sell ideas but not insults.
Hata wale viongozi wenye wanaingia upinzani tunawaambia wapunguze lugha chafu na lugha ya matusi. We can disagree but with respect. We can compete but with respect. The fact that I'm competing with you does not make you a bad person. We can all be good people trying to do the same thing differently.
As political wind continue to storm, the residents remain vigilant to see what will happen ahead of 2027 general elections. Vincent Karoli, KUTV.
Now, youths in Embu County have pledged to participate in the nationwide protest scheduled for June 25th. The demonstrations, according to them, will commemorate young people killed by police during last year's anti-finance bill protest, as well as those killed in protest following Ojwang's death earlier this month. Listen in.
Preparations for the Gen Z Remembrance protest on June 25th are intensifying in social media platforms. In Embu County, youths have announced plans to hold the protest, stating that they will take to the streets to demonstrate against the killing of protesters and to oppose the government.
So we ask the government, one, to apologize, to offer national apology to all the Gen Zs, to their parents, and the country at large, because it is not right to kill a person. It's not right to take away life when someone is trying to express him or herself.
Kingine ningetaka kusema ni hivi, huwezi teka vijana wetu nyara, alafu bado unataka kutusupport hii serikali. Tumemalizana, tumefunga shughuli na hii serikali, tunasema ni one term, Kasongo na vibaraka wake waende nyumbani, na hata ikiwezekana sio lazima ifike mwaka wa 2027.
And we must seek justice. Kwanza wenye tunaenda kuingia, mjue tuko na watu wengi sana wa kufunga. Watu hawaendi sijui Sugoi na Bondo, watu wanaenda jela.
Preparations are also underway in Mombasa and Narok County, where youths have already sent official letters to the county security chiefs informing them about the protest scheduled for Wednesday. Those youths said that they will protest to demand justice for the families of young people who lost their lives during demonstrations and to ensure that those responsible for the killings face charges. Among letters circulating online is one addressed to school principals and public transport operators in Nairobi County. The letter called on them to suspend their daily activities on the day of the protest. With just a few days remaining, Kenyans are waiting to see if the protest will remain peaceful or turn violent. The call for the police to stop using excessive force during demonstrations is growing louder and louder. Edward Nyamo, KUTV.
Now, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagwa's ally, Ngunjiri Wambugu, has criticized remarks made by Gachagua in Meru, where he asked residents to boycott a hotel under construction in the area, which is reportedly owned by President William Ruto. Ngunjiri has urged the Mount Kenya community to disregard the boycotting orders. He warned that such utterances could lead to retaliatory boycotts against Mount Kenya businesses in other parts of the country. And while the education sector has received the lion's share of 702.7 billion shillings in the 2025-2026 budget, the delay in capitation has affected many schools. According to the head of Kiambuthia Comprehensive School, Jennifer Kimani, learning has slowed down due to lack of essential resources in schools. She claims that they have not received full funding, hence they are forced to come up with solutions like sending students home, a situation that ends up affecting learning. Matthew, a Member of Parliament, Edwin Mugo, on his part, has called on the Ministry of Education to take immediate action, affirming that capitation is a right and not a favor. While schools wait for the funding, both teachers and students continue to suffer, raising questions about the sustainability of free primary education.
Every single cent that has been set aside for capitation has been released and has been released timely. Because that is the problem we are having. We know that schools are suffering. There are so many pending bills.
Now, United Democratic Alliance, UDA nominated Member of Parliament, member of Nyandarua County Assembly, Beth Wahito, has passed away in a road accident after the vehicle she was traveling in collided with a passenger bus along the Nairobi-Nakuru highway on a Saturday night. Various leaders have mourned the MCA, led by Nyandarua County Assembly Speaker Stephen Wachira Waiganjo, who described Wahito as a leader who stood for justice and truth. Now, a rising wave of child abandonment cases in Tharaka Nithi County has sparked fear and suspicion over the existence of a possible child dumping syndicate. In just 2 months, 2 boys have been found abandoned, some tragically dead, near Bonanza Children's Home in Chuka. The county government is now calling for urgent investigations and community vigilance. Listen in.
Tharaka Nithi County's Chief Officer for Children and Gender, Kelly Rigi Karimi, led a team of government and police officers to the latest scene of child abandonment, describing the situation as worrisome and demanding immediate investigations.
Kulikuwa na kesi 6 za watoto ambao wametupwa. Na sasa hatujui kwamba kama hii ni kitu tunaita infanticide ama ile kujaribu ku get rid of watoto, hatujui kama ni cult, hatujui kama ni nini inaendelea, na tunauliza kindly kwa hao wengine ambao tumepata, because fortunately leo ndio tumepata ambaye yako hai. Hao wengine tumekuwa tukipata ambao already wameuliwa. So tunataka kujua ni watu wa kutoka around, investigators kindly come to our rescue, mtuambie ni watu wa hapa, ni watu wa kutoka mbali, what is going on, because it's a specific gender.
With no arrests made and cases piling up, Bonanza Children's Home caregiver says that action is needed as the children arrive traumatized and helpless, and some don't even survive.
Very unfortunate. Mtoto huyu angelala hapa, kuna lot of stray dogs around, pengine angeliwa na mbwa, mtoto ambaye hana hatia. Mimi nitasema akina mama wale wanajifungua na wasichana wadogo, usione aibu, afadhali uombe msaada ukiwa na mtoto kuliko kutupa.
Kelly Rigi added that members of the public should report suspicious neighbors, as the government has provided a toll-free number where the public can report any suspected cases of child abandonment and abuse.
Come out. Kama community pia, ulikuwa unajua kuna mtu ambaye ana-expect mtoto na sahi hana mtoto, mali na rent, wageni ambao tuko na wao. Kama unajua kuna mtu alikuwa ana-expect mtoto hana mtoto, come and tell us. We are already giving out free numbers. Tuko na namba ambayo tunapiga pale county government 1513.
As investigations begin, responsibility lies with both the government and the community. Hence, the call for swift action continues before more lives are lost. Paulette Akoth, KUTV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Paulette. Now that story takes us to the very first break on the broadcast tonight. Stay with us.
Ni nguzo na uso wa jamii. Kupanda shuka akawa tuzo, ukakamavu wake ukatii na kumfanya mwenye bidii. Kwa machozi na makeke akabaini jinsi ya kuwini. Huyu ni mwanamke ngangari kwa jinsi alivyo ng'ari. Mimi ni mwanamke mwake. Usikose kutazama kipindi cha mwanamke mwake nami Caroline Kimwele.
Panda. Our planet's future is in our hands. However, there is a threat to the brightness of this tomorrow. On EarthCheck, we share the challenges, the solutions, and the hope.
I would call this a very momentous day, a very critical day.
Every episode, every story, every step we take creates a ripple. Join me, the environmentalist Emmanuel Kutosi, on KUTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and be part of EarthCheck. Welcome.
Baada ya kutafuta kazi, tunaweza kuanzisha miradi yetu ambayo ingetusaidia kubadilisha maisha ya wazazi wetu.
Kwa vijana wenzangu, wengi hawana kazi, lakini ikiwa sisi wenyewe tutajiamini, tunaweza kujiajiri wenyewe.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha unaweza kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili
bila uoga.
Watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi, wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Niliamua kuacha kazi, hata kama sitafanikiwa, nitakuwa nimejaribu, nitakuwa najua haiwezekani.
Hakuna kitu cha ajabu hapa. Kila anayepata ufanisi hufanya kazi usiku na mchana.
Kitu kitakusukuma na kuwezesha kupata maarifa ambayo hukuwa nayo.
Tunajaribu kutengeneza kitu kitakachopita mipaka ya nchi hii.
Ikiwa unataka kubadilisha ulimwengu, anza na nyumbani.
You are watching Weekend Live with Anyango, Sylvia.
Welcome back. Remember to keep interacting with us on our social media platforms. We are live on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya, and on X you can interact with us at KUTV_Kenya at Anyango Sylvia KE. Now, Principal Secretary for the State Department for Housing, Charles Hinga, has announced a reduction in the deposit required for workers to access affordable housing from 10% to 5%. This development comes after complaints from the Central Organization of Trade Unions, KUTV, who, according to Secretary Charles Hinga, met with President Ruto and presented their grievances, leading to this policy change.
The President na wamejumuisha mashawishi yao na tumeyachukua. Kwa hivyo sasa tunaangalia venye tutapunguza ile deposit kutoka 10% kwenda 5%. Kwa hivyo
now, in the heart of many rural communities, a silent struggle brews, one that pits people against the world, the reality of human-wildlife conflict. We see this in Kisii County, where a mysterious animal arose and has now become a threat to the society. Take a look.
Every year, farmers lose crops and livestock. In return, animals are poisoned, trapped, or killed in retaliation. It's a cycle of survival for both humans and wildlife. Residents in wildlife adjustment communities are reporting an increase in attacks on domestic dogs, especially at night. Speaking in Kisii County today, Samson Moranga says that he witnessed an attack on Friday night around 12:30 a.m. He was not aware, but when he heard a weird dog bark, he realized that there was a raid. He then decided to follow the unknown creature deep into the woods, and that's when he saw his dog being torn into chunks by the wild animal.
Sasa tunakimbishana na ile kitu mpaka kwa mto. Na hiyo kitu nikakamata hiyo umbwa, nikakula leo yake, nikakula kila kitu, nikawacha hapo chini, vile nikawacha hapo chini.
Residents are calling upon the Kenya Wildlife Service to do further investigation on the matter because it is dangerous to live in an insecure environment. David Moisori, a resident, also says that it is scary because after the animal attacks all the domestic animals, the humans are also raided.
Wanasimamia wanyamapori wakuche hapa ili kachunguze wajue ni mnyama gani hiyo ilikuja kawawa hii umbwa.
As the issue becomes worse each and every day, the residents still believe that the government will rescue them.
Now we are taking yet again another short break. We'll be back with sports.
Baada ya kutafuta kazi, tunaweza kuanzisha miradi yetu ambayo ingetusaidia kubadilisha maisha ya wazazi wetu.
Kwa vijana wenzangu, wengi hawana kazi, lakini ikiwa sisi wenyewe tutajiamini, tunaweza kujiajiri wenyewe.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha unaweza kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili.
Bila woga, watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi, wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Niliamua kuacha kazi. Hata kama sitafanikiwa, nitakuwa nimejaribu, nitakuwa najua haiwezekani.
Hakuna kitu cha ajabu hapa. Kila anayepata ufanisi hufanya kazi usiku na mchana.
Kitu kitakusukuma na kuwezesha kupata maarifa ambayo hukuwa nayo.
Tunajaribu kutengeneza kitu kitakachopita mipaka ya nchi hii.
Ikiwa unataka kubadilisha ulimwengu, anza na nyumbani.
Ni nguzo na uso wa jamii. Kupanda shuka, akawa tuzo. Ukakamavu wake, ukatii na kumfanya mwenye bidii. Kwa machozi na makeke, akabaini jinsi ya kuwini. Huyu ni mwanamke ngangari kwa jinsi alivyo ng'ari. Mimi ni mwanamke mwake. Usikose kutazama kipindi cha mwanamke mwake nami Caroline Kimwele.
Welcome back. In sports tonight, Tanzania are the winners of the CECAFA Senior Women Championship. The Tanzanian women's team, Twiga Stars, defeated Harambee Starlets in the final of the CECAFA Women's Championship with a narrow 1-0 win. The Starlets lost the title despite an impressive run in the earlier matches on the tournament. Now that brings us to the end of our broadcast tonight. Thank you so much for choosing KUTV News at 9, or rather KUTV Weekend Live on this 22nd day of June 2025. Hope to see you tomorrow, same time, same place, with yours truly, Anyango, Sylvia, and our sign language interpreter, Naomi Omboi. Good night.